Hi guys, the match has just ended. Yeah, I'm not too excited. I know the scoreline says 3-1, but looking at who we're facing over the weekend, I'm not excited to be honest, guys. So I'm here to give you guys my player ratings for the match. That's based off the starting lineup and how I feel they performed generally. So I'll begin with Alison Becker. So Alison Becker, for me, he gets 7. I think a 7 is a fair result. He didn't really have much to do. He did what he had to do well. No mistakes from him. Though there were a few mistakes with him on the ball. Alison, dude, dude, you have to get better at that. Like really, I think that's where Kaliha is a bit better than Allison. I noticed that even in the academy from Kaliha, he's always good with his feet. So yeah, I personally don't enjoy having a keeper that's not good with his feet, really. So it's there's so many disheartening or useless mistakes that might happen. So yeah, so just to continue quickly, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I gave him a 7. I loved his assist for the first goal. Was it the first goal? Anyway, one of the goals. I loved his assist. He's got very good ability, and he never really looked like he was in trouble as he usually is. Actually, this week we had other culprits. In the next guy, who is Ibrahim Konate, he got a goal quite alright. Ibrahim Konate, I'm giving him a 5. The reason why is that he never really looked assured for a Liverpool defender. And I feel like in the City game, it's what we're going to rely on. So I love his physique. He looks quite stronger than Van Dijk. I bet he is. I like the fact that he's a bully, but in that game, no way. Ibrahim Konate didn't really look as assured, especially with the goal, the scorers. Like, for a normal defender, that's like easily... It's as simple as putting your leg in front of the ball, and it managed to evade him. I'm not a professional footballer. I'm not claiming I am. But nah, that's the score I think I gave him. It's a fair score in my opinion. So Van Dijk, I give him a 7. He had an assured game. He didn't have really much to do. No errors expecting of Van Dijk. But I feel we can still do better. Then we've got Robertson. I felt for Robertson, his technique was off today. Like, I just have to say that his technique was like 100% off. And there's that debate, Timikas and Robertson debate, who do you prefer? I would be leaning on the Robertson side, but Robertson, I have to say he lacks on the technique aspect. I remember in the not so recent game against that championship team, is it Middlesbrough? I'm not even sure if I'm saying the name correctly. I saw Timikas actually use his right foot to assist. Was it the first goal, the only goal? Not clear as well. But he used his right foot. He has technique even with his right foot, He lacks some aspects that Robertson obviously brings to the table, but his technique was off. Sometimes I think I saw him literally passing to the opposition player to go score. Yeah, so I don't think his concentration was up there. But yeah, so the next guy, Fabinho. Fabinho, for me, I rate him in this match. I give him a 6. 6 is average, by the way, so I give him a 6 because he didn't have really much to do. He did not really break play as he usually does. He did break play, but not to the extent that he's probably capable. He's just like a quiet... Yeah, I won't talk about him. They're more interesting people. So we have Thiago. Before, in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, I advise you to watch it. I said I expected Thiago to be a key player in this game. And apparently, he was not. Yeah, Thiago had a poor game today. He never really influenced things in the middle of the... This game was set up for him, Because, what team is this? Because Benfica are not really a pressing team. So he had the opportunity to dictate play in the right passes, but he never seemed to play the right passes in. There were a lot of passes he tried to spread to Mohamed Salah, but they were all way off. So yeah, I think that's a fair rating for him. So for him, it's a 6. Naby Keita, I gave him the same, a 6. So all the midfielders a 6. Naby, I'm debating. He's slightly on the 7 because he has certain aspects, especially this season, that most of our midfielders don't have. At least he's got the ability to want to be brave and take chances and strike at goal. I feel Curtis Jones is scared for some reason. He tried in the last game, but it was way off, if I'm being honest. Like, he's trying to... I think it's why Klopp has been pulling him out of the team and bringing him back. I think the confidence hasn't been quite there. Harvey, I think after his injury, he's lost that braveness as well. So I feel he's the only player that we have right now. Hendo is not really known for those attributes. He's not really... He does get in the box, but I wouldn't trust Hendo's foot, to be honest. Yeah, as criminal as that might sound. So quickly, the strikers. I thought Mohamed Salah had a poor game. I gave him a 6. He didn't really... Poor, that's average actually. So he hadn't... I had him as a 6. I'm giving Salah a 5. He had a poor game. He couldn't get his touches right. He was just... I think we are really in problems for the Man City game. Because Salah is... He's not Salah right now. If I look at even the previous game he played in, where he played the odd 70 minutes, he didn't look like him. So I don't know if the AFCON has... I mean, not the AFCON, sorry. The World Cup has messed him up. I don't know, but he's not him. So, yeah. The last two, Firmino. Not Firmino, he didn't play. He should have played. You saw what impact he made when he entered the game. Mane, I spoke about Mane as well. Please, he does not suit that center forward position. Like, he was horrible. Like, if you look at the way Liverpool plays, ideally without the Thiago, like, we had that position was the position that was mainly there for holding up play and creating chances for the wingers or the inside forwards, but Mane can't do that role. He can't play that role. We need intelligent players. Quite right, there's an aspect of running behind the defense as well in that role. But Mane was like, for me, he was poor. His impact, because that game was set for a player who can hold up and link up play. Because the Benfica team were literally, they had a deep line first of all, and they're compact, and they're closer to the goal. They're not like, they didn't have the defensive line was not high, so it was a game set for such a player, and you could see Firmino could impact the game after that. Lastly, I think the last one is Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, for me, is so simple, and he gets an 8. He's the highest. He was the best player on the pitch. He made an assist. He scored a goal. He didn't have most of the ball in most cases. I think he impacted more in the second half than the first half. But yeah, Luis Diaz was the best player on the pitch for me. He played the whole 90 minutes. So yeah, for me, it's an 8 for him. A goal and an assist. Yeah, congratulations, Luis Diaz. So wrapping up everything. I will make a video for the Man City game, the preview to the Man City game. I think that's very interesting. I was not only watching the Liverpool game today, I was watching the Man City game, and luckily we had the easier opponent. We've played Atletico. I think they knocked us out. Is it last season or the season before? So yeah, I'm sure that they'll be tired, luckily. And also, what I can take to heart is that the way the playing style is different to Benfica's playing style. I bet you also saw Darwin Núñez as well. He was a threat throughout the whole game. That kid is 22, and he's got talent, guys. He's Uruguayan. You remember Luis Suarez? You know what I'm talking about them Uruguayans. They're quite special. So yeah, I think that's my player rating. For me, I thought I react now. Yeah, just a brief statement about Melbet. So guys, Melbet are helping me produce these videos for you guys as Liverpool fans and non-Liverpool fans if you're watching. Yeah, so I highly encourage you to just check out their website. As I said, they're having a promo right now. All you have to do is, I have a promo code, and I also have a link. If you want, you can use the link. You don't have to put the promo code and just register. And if you register properly and follow all the instructions, you get 200% bonus. So I highly encourage the gamblers, yeah, people who bet to check out the platform. Yeah. So yeah, with these taxes, you need all the money you can get. So yeah, that's all I had to say, guys. So catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.